Okay, welcome everyone. So, to our Sunday morning meditation. My name is Elisha Goldstein. I'm the founder of the Mindful Living Collective and the Uncover the Power Within program. And um, these are our Sunday morning meditations that we have every Sunday, and coming from the Mindful Living Collective. And we really appreciate everyone who comes here and enjoys this space together. It's an opportunity for us to come together and settle in and take a moment to relax our nervous systems and connect as a global community. I know people are coming in right now. This is also being streamed on Clubhouse right now as well. What that gives us the opportunity to do this in both places is after our meditation, what we can do is we get the opportunity to connect with people who are actually in the Clubhouse, and we can, there can be an audio conversation that happens. So you can tune into that if you're tuning in from YouTube Live, and you can also chat in from the YouTube Live. So we're doing it in both spaces here. So I was thinking about this meditation. Welcome Lisa from Santa Monica and Vicky from Montana and Grace from San Jose. Feel free, if you're on the YouTube Live, to be able to share where you're coming in from. If you're on the Clubhouse, you can just kind of speak where you're coming in from. You're welcome to do that. And I'm going to just bring everyone up on the stage so that we can all just be on the same platform together. That's on the Clubhouse. So welcome Denise from England and Jennifer from San Jose and West Virginia, and Nancy from Minnesota, and Carl from South Wales, and Sarah from Toronto. You can see Sandy from Canada, and Aysel from Turkey. Beautiful. You can see how we have such a global community here. It's so wonderful. And one of the things that is happening right now that we want to continue to bring into our awareness is that sometimes right now we're seeing that for a lot of people, and it's different for other areas of the world, you might be feeling like you're coming out of this time. There's a transitioning that's happening right now. Maybe you're feeling some newfound freedom. Maybe you're aware of what's happening in other areas of the world and really concerned for the suffering that's happening in other parts of the world, and or you're still feeling really anxious about the uncertainty that's around. So it reminds me of a poem that many of you are familiar with, that I'm just going to remind you of right now, and I'm gonna do a little spin on it, because for me it speaks a little bit more towards being aware of how we hold what's difficult in our lives with a sense of grace and openness, but doesn't speak as much to taking in the good, which today and on the meditation today, we're going to be doing a little bit of both. So many of you are familiar with the poem by Rumi that was translated by Coleman Barks called The Guest House, where he said, "This being human is a guest house, every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who come to violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, greet them at the door laughing and invite them in." And he goes on to say, well, why would you do this? Because each has been sent as a guide from beyond, he says. Each has been sent as a teacher. So what this poem points to is the importance of not resisting the uncomfortable feeling that might come up from time to time, the stress, the overwhelm, the sadness that might come up. Instead, greet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Instead, have a welcoming container for them. What he does, and which allows for it to naturally do what it does, which is to come and go, which is some of the teaching that we get from doing these types of practices, is that I can be with what's here, and it can come and it can pass away, and I start learning that I don't need to wrestle with it so much. I don't need to gear up my nervous system around that. And And what he's not saying, he only mentions in the beginning when he says a joy, a depression. I mean, again, in the poem, there's no more mention of the positive emotion. So if we were to balance this poem out a little bit, what we'd see is that what we need to do is also welcome and entertain the good that's there too. Maybe we don't even see it because our brain is so focused on the negativity bias or all the news that comes in, and the fear-induced news that's meant to keep us really glued to it so it can keep it stay in business and be profitable. And so what we need to do is learn how to welcome, be aware of what's good as well, and very consciously and intentionally, because our brain won't naturally snap in that direction. And so we're widening this scope that's here. And so today in the meditation, that's what we'll be doing. We're doing this kind of balancing. We'll be doing an uncovering calm and joy, both. And anyway, so this is a great gift to yourself. And I want you to take this opportunity to, as we even begin, to just acknowledge yourself for creating the space and time in your life to engage in this practice for your own health and well-being. And so this is really an act of self-care. I mean, you're caring about yourself. Something that you're sending the message internally that I'm worth paying attention to by doing this. Whether you feel like you need to send yourself that message or not, that's a good message for anyone to send to themselves, even if it's just implicit, it's automatic. I'm worth paying attention to. Yeah, just by being here, that message comes in. So I left the door open for Rumi back there in case he wants to come in and join us. So to get in a comfortable position, and the only instruction here is to have a straight spine. And the reason for that is to have an ease of breathing, really. Some say it creates a sense of wakefulness as well to do that, but you can really be lying down or reclining. It's nice to be wakeful in your practice, but the ease of breathing is really the most important thing. I'll invite you to close your eyes too. Can do that. By the way, if at any point you feel like you want to do these meditations while moving around, you could also do them while slowly walking and just listening and practicing too. That's okay too. Just kind of back and forth in a line. Okay. So again, gently close your eyes. It's an internal practice. If you're walking, you want to keep them open. Don't bump into anything. So start off by taking a couple deep breaths. In through the nose, maybe out through the mouth or the nose, whichever is preferable for you. You can play with doing it both ways and see what you notice. And check in with your body as we're beginning. Feeling your body here. And checking in to see if you notice any tension or holding at this time of the day. It could be your face or your shoulders. And just seeing if you do notice anywhere in your body, if you can either allow that to soften or maybe do a gentle stretch that opens up that area of your body. It's almost as if you're taking note of that part of your body and you're saying, I see you, I see what you're holding. And let me support you, soften you. Let's loosen a little bit. Let me take care of you. And notice how you're feeling emotionally as you're beginning this practice today. It's so important to check in just time to time. What's here emotionally? Is there a sense of comfort, discomfort, a neutral feeling? Either way is okay. Maybe there's an underlying feeling that happened from something that's just been with you for a while or just happened previously before this practice. Could be a restlessness or an anxiousness or a calm or an ease, an openness. Might even be a memory of some good moment that brought a smile to your face. Whatever's here is okay. Just we're just checking in and noticing. This being human is a guest house every morning. Welcome and entertain them all. Checking in with the quality of your attention right now. If your mind seems scattered and distracted, take a deep breath, release with the exhale, come back into your body, recommit to just being here. Your body, you, noticing this rhythm of naturally breathing. Breathing in and just knowing that you're breathing in. And breathing out and just knowing that you're breathing out. If you want to pair a sense of just releasing a little bit more with every exhale, you're welcome to do that. Releasing any tension in the body, any busyness of mind, allowing it to flow out every time you exhale. And breathing in and breathing out, and so sensing into the nourishment of this breath as it comes in. Each inhalation brings in the essential nutrients that feeds the cells of our body. Breathing in this nourishing breath, allowing the cells of your body to drink it in. Breathing out, just releasing a little bit more, or just letting be. Sensing into this rhythm of bringing this nourishment in with the inhalation, just releasing, letting be with the exhalation. And taking a moment to consider what it is you're really needing right now, this point in time, whether it is more calm or ease, or maybe whether it is more of a sense of loving yourself. Maybe you've been hard on yourself lately, or things have been hard. Maybe it's just more joy, more attention to what's good. Maybe it's more acceptance. And breathing in and allowing that to flow into you, allowing it to come in, touch your heart. All the cells of your body are hearing it. Breathing in, sensing whatever you're needing, bringing it into your mind, your body. Breathing out, releasing a bit or letting be. Sensing into the true nourishment of this breath. Breathing in what you're needing. Breathing out, letting be. It helps to place a hand on your heart or some gentle physical gesture towards yourself while you're breathing. You're welcome to layer that in. Playing and exploring is an important part of meditation practice, and so just whatever feels right for you. Breathing in a sense of nourishment, ease, calm, joy, whatever it is you're needing. Breathing out, releasing anything you're wanting to let go of, or just letting be. Also realizing in this moment, considering the people all over the world that are practicing with you right now. People all over the world settling into their posture, whatever it is, settling into being home with themselves, settling into all the needs that are there. All of us want to feel cared about and understood, want to feel a sense of belonging. That's here. Everyone here breathing in what they're needing a little bit more of, breathing out, releasing a little bit. Imagine everyone here sitting in a circle, but in all the different respective parts of the world. So maybe breathing in one for me, whatever it is that you're needing. Allowing that to touch your heart, touch your body. And breathing out, imagining that flowing out and connecting with over 100 people all around the world practicing together right now. Breathing in one for me. Breathing out one for all of you. And imagining for a moment the relationships that they have as well, including your own relationships of family and friends, animals that you love. Imagining all the people here right now in their relationships and seeing that web fan out, seeing it multiply to other areas of the world, imagining those connections. Imagining their connections as well. Seeing the globe and seeing the connections beginning to expand, and their connections, until you see the connections wrapping around the entire world. Sensing into that interconnection. Breathing in one for me, whatever it is that you're needing. More love, joy, ease, calm, acceptance. Breathing in one for me, allowing it to fill your heart, fill the cells of your body. Breathing out, imagining it wrapping around all of those networks, the entire globe. People, the animals. Breathing in one for me. Breathing out one for everyone. If you're touching someone in their good moments, it's as if your breath is saying, may your happiness continue to grow. If you're touching somebody in their more difficult moments, may you feel safe and protected. Breathing in one for me, breathing out, allowing that intention to wrap around the globe. Sensing your connection in this space. And just taking a moment to come back just to you and your breath and your body. And just noticing what's here right now. Your body naturally breathing, Your body connected and whole. What's here? What feeling is here too? Taking this final moment just to be with yourself in whatever way feels right for you. Breathing in, maybe needs a few more breaths in for you. This whole time you're settling into being here for these final moments, just really acknowledging yourself for creating this space and time. Just to be with you, to care about you, your own health and well-being. This is an act of self-love. Remembering Hafiz's words, how did the rose ever open up and show to the world all its beauty? Felt the encouragement of light against its being. And we all continue to create the encouragement of light against our own being, feel the natural light against our being, and allow that to reflect and ripple across the people that we love and care about, and allow that to ripple on and on and on. And so bringing awareness now to your body and your face, maybe moving your toes and fingers, allowing the light to seep through, opening your eyes. Okay, just coming back into this space. We're going to have just a few minutes for some discussion here too. The key question here is really just anybody, this is also being streamed on Clubhouse, just so this isn't like an audio conferencing space, and anybody that feels that they want to share just what they noticed or anything that came up for you, I'm just inviting people on the Clubhouse to come up to do that. And then anybody here that's on the YouTube Live, you're welcome to share that too. So you can just unmic yourself if you're on the Clubhouse and share that. Whatever you want to share, it's fine. Yeah. I'm noticing on, go ahead. Yeah. So welcome. Yeah, thank you, Lisa and Lisa and Alex, a huge Italian hug, and beautiful. And Claire, let in the happiness and joy, she said, Claire, much love and kindness from Canada. One thing I want to mention to people on the YouTube Live is that we've been, and whoever you are, Facebook Live too, we've been offering meditations here for 6 years for free, coming from the Center for Mindful Living, the Mindful Living Collective. And it's only now we're beginning to also just welcome donations for the meditations. These allow for scholarships for other people for the programming that's there. So you'll see a donation link there if you're open to that and willing. We absolutely welcome that. Also, if you go to Venmo and just go to Mindful Living LA, you'll find it there under the business. But go ahead, and if you're in the Clubhouse, you're welcome to unmic yourself or raise your hand, and you're welcome to share anything that you noticed during this practice, or anything that you want to share. It's perfectly fine to do. And while we're doing that and just taking this final minute, we do one thing sometimes during our meditations. And for those of you in the Clubhouse, you can't see this, but we've had over 100 people here on the YouTube and Facebook Lives doing this. But sometimes what we do is we come together and we do this thing where we come towards our computers or cameras and phones, and we do this group hug that we do. So I know your mind might be saying, well, what's that? Why would I ever do something like that? But just imagine this for a second. Imagine 100 people around the world, and coming from different parts all around the world, and coming together at the very same time into this embrace. So we're going to do this, if you're willing and open to it. On the count of 3, we're all going to move towards our phones or our computers, whatever the technology is, and come into this embrace. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Come in together. Sense the connection of 100 people around the world, all embracing during this moment in time. See if you can feel that. Okay. Coming back. Thank you, Brooke. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Again, if you have anybody else on Clubhouse, you're welcome to share anything that's there if you want to use your voice.
Hi there. This is Melissa. I just had a question. I didn't know when it would be a good time to come in. I noticed as you were guiding the meditation, you would often ask the audience what they needed from you. And I've never experienced that in meditation, since most of my mentors and guides and teachers have always said, what do you need from you? Making it a person-centered experience versus the practitioner or the guide or the teacher offering. So that was a very interesting experience to have someone asking the audience what they needed from you. And that was interesting. And I'm wondering what that's all about.
I don't know. You know, there might have been some confusion around that. The idea is to ask yourself what you need, what you're needing, not what I'm going to be giving you. Meaning, like, what are you needing right now in your life, and to take that in with the inhalation, and whether it's calm or ease or acceptance or love or whatever it is that you feel like is the need right now for you in your life. And then with the breath in, you breathe in that need and imagining it filling you.
Hearing you say, what do you need from me?
Definitely
like
not.
And I was like, wow, that sounded very interesting. I'm like, it was, it's supposed to be person-centered. And I just thought you were asking the audience what they needed from you.
Oh, yeah,
That's just how it sounded a couple of times. So maybe I just heard it wrong.
Yeah, good. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm not sending any vibrations from across time over into people, but it's more self-reflective. What am I needing right now? Just to bring that up, and to be aware of that, and to bring it in within yourself, but also imagining everyone else. At some point during the practice, we do that. We're imagining everyone else here, and really ultimately everyone else is. We use that phrase, just like me. Everyone else feels in a lot of ways a need to feel understood and cared about, and needs a sense of belonging, but we also might have more nuanced needs in the moment that we can attend to. And we bring awareness to that and sense it coming into us, really seeing ourselves in the moment, and then also seeing everyone else. Beautiful. Thank you for that question, Melissa. Janet?
I'd like to add to that just a bit, because I think there are things that we need from you, and some of it is this sense of global love and, bringing maybe a different approach to loving kindness practice. And I love the breathing in for me and breathing out for others, and really experiencing that give and take. I think that really adds a lot to the value of this to our hearts, and just filled me with gratitude. So thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you for this.
Beautiful, Janet. And remember to thank yourself and everyone here for taking this time. But yes, there's a reality to that. We can use our breath as we're already breathing anyway. We can use it as a way of somatically reminding us of our connection to everyone here. Just want to notice a couple people who are sharing on the YouTube live too. Richard, this was amazing. Thank you for this beautiful gathering. Hugs to all. I could feel a ripple effect wrapping around the entire world. And Baby Ganges, thank you for the Emerald Triangle in Northern California, from the Emerald Triangle. Beautiful. And Sandy, loved the group hug. It was heartfelt. I felt the warmth. Claire, you can't comment. The audio is coming from an app called, people who are currently on an app called Clubhouse right now. And you can access that if you have an iPhone through your phone. People get invited to it, and it'll become more prevalent as time goes on, but that allows for the audio here. So we're doing this both on YouTube and on Clubhouse. And I think some people may even be on Facebook Live. So that's how that's happening. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. This is so beautiful, and it's so wonderful to connect with all of you, even in this way right now. And again, for these meditations. We've been doing these for free for the last 6 years, and it's now we're allowing for donations. We're welcoming those just based on the request of some people who've been doing these for a while, asking us if we do anything like that. So pop that in, and just thank you for coming. Most of all, just thank yourself, and hopefully this creates ripple effects. Bring this into the next moments of your lives. And we look forward to being with you again next week, and we're together daily in the Mindful Living Collective if you're there.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you, everyone. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love this. Thank you.